Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan.
Steal. He kicked it in bounds. Here it is again. Oh! Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Eagle. Good! The Bulls win! They win! A look line to Livingston. Jordan. Oh! Michael Jordan. 17 seconds from Game 7. Or from championship number 6.
But Michael Jordan's winning jumper against Utah, Game 6 of the 1998 NBA Finals, that turned out to be the very last shot he ever took in a Bulls uniform. You probably don't know, though, how Jordan's NBA career began back in the preseason, the fall of 1984. Now, one would assume that MJ made his home debut at Chicago Stadium.
Not so fast, my friend, but for a player who would transcend the game and become a global phenomenon, the first home game for his airness was more like his awareness. Chuck Arfine has the story.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan, University of North Carolina.
I don't think anybody really realized that he was going to be the player and the legend that he became.
Well, Michael, you've got a great opportunity to step in there and win a city that is crying for a winner. That is a fabulous sports town in Chicago. And with a little help from a fellow named Michael Jordan, perhaps you can turn that Bulls thing around. What do you think?
His first day of practice was remarkable. He was just jumping over everyone.
Hopefully, I'm going to contribute and maybe turn it around.
That was the beginning for me to see that he was indeed like the Pied Piper.
By now, everyone knows the story of Michael Jordan. But what's been lost in history is how and where his Chicago career began. Because you won't believe it.
We were very excited. I mean, to have Michael Jordan playing in your high school gym. He was coming off the Olympics.
That's right. On October 9th, 1984, Michael Jordan and the Bulls played a preseason game against the Milwaukee Bucks at a high school, East Chicago Washington High School, just across the Indiana border, 25 miles from downtown. It was Jordan's third preseason game, but the very first in the Chicagoland area.
East Chicago, Washington had a long history of great basketball tradition. One of the top high schools for basketball in the state of Indiana, which is known for basketball. But to have the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan playing in your high school gym, it's near the top as one of the biggest events that ever occurred in the city of East Chicago.
I do remember that game because we didn't play in high schools very much. We came to Chicago. This was like a high school gymnasium, and it was packed.
The one thing I do remember was when we was on the layup line, Sidney Moncrief, Terry Cummins, I believe it was Paul Pressey. While we was laying the ball up, they all came to me and several other players and said, is this guy really that good? Is he really what they say he is? And we all looked, we looked at him and said, you'll see.
I think everybody were on their feet throughout the entire game. I don't think anybody ever sat down to say, oh, let's just relax. It wasn't one of those games. You have to take it all in.
And take this video in, because it hasn't been seen in over 30 years.
I remember I set a few picks for him. I got a few rebounds. I got into foul trouble, but just watching him playing the way the kids was on and on from his uncanny moves that he was exhibiting that night was incredible.
I know Jordan slammed at least once or twice. Easily. It wasn't even, an issue for him to get up that high.
The Bucks' Sidney Moncrief came into the game as a two-time All-Star, but he was quickly humbled, playing against Jordan for the very first.
I was like, am I this bad or is he this good? I was just out there trying to survive, not trying to get embarrassed too much because his level of play was so high.
The Bulls won the game 100-87. Jordan led all scorers with 22. But getting him out of the gym safely after the game, that was a challenge.
The fans weren't used to the Bulls coming to their gym, so they were extremely excited, which was great. But after the game, the security was not even close to what it would be today.
What was it?
There was none. The fans near the end of the game had come closer and closer. And I vividly remember running down the hallway with him to try to get to the locker room before the sea of crowd would probably crush us. There was nobody to stop them, and they were so excited, and you know, they would have done anything to get up and touch him. So that kind of signified, wow, this guy is really going to be something.
Unfortunately, the school and the gym where Jordan and the Bulls played that one day doesn't even exist anymore. East Chicago Washington High School closed in 1986 and was eventually replaced by these townhomes. But there is still one reminder of what happened here, and that is the street sign behind me, Senator Drive, in honor of the nickname of the high school, the Senators.
There was another high school called East Chicago Roosevelt. At the time, they decided, let's just have one high school. So they tore down East Chicago, Washington, and that historic gymnasium. Fortunately for me, I was part of the last graduating class of East Chicago, Washington. Really a special distinction for me in class of 86.
As for Michael Jordan, he would soon be in a class by himself.
You know, he just had a personality and a way about him, an aura that fans immediately were attracted to.
He was just so much more talented. That's the bottom line. And the great players in the NBA, Michael certainly is a standard, in my opinion. Always has been, probably always will be.
He's the truth.
Here it is again. Oh!
The whole truth. And nothing but the truth.
Open. Chicago with the lead.
So help us God.
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Eagle. Good! The Bulls win! They win!
Chuck Arfine, Comcast Sportsnet.